We're actually gonna go to Publix. I don't know what to eat. I feel like your girl needs a salad. Un momento, por favor. Come on, Lexi. Lexi's so used to like going for a walk on our lunch breaky break. Come on, Lexi. We gotta go, mama. Come on, Lexi. On. So, girl, my baby. Guys, that's my baby girl. She's with us today. She hadn't been taking a little lunch break with us since like Thursday nor Friday. She was at grandma's house, living her best life. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where was I? Yes, let's go. Let's go to lunch, you guys. Let's go. Guys, I'm so quiet today. There's not much to say. How was everyone's weekend? Tell me about your weekend in the comments section down below if you guys are replaying this. And please like this video if you guys are replaying this. It helps me out so much. So much. Hi guys. Hate everybody logging in, you guys. Hearts. How was everyone's weekend? Don't forget to like this video. It helps me out so much. You guys ask me anything. I'm so tired. I feel you on that, Adrian. How was your weekend? What did you do? I on Saturday was at my mom's house till midnight because, long story short, we're moving in with her. She's elderly. She really does need our help. Financially speaking, I feel like we were gonna move in with her to save money, and if anything, we've actually been wasting more money. But it's not wasting money. We've been spending money to make this transition more comfortable on everyone, and things that need to get done. Hopefully next year we can start saving money. My dog died. Oh my god, what? I am so sorry, Adrian. That's so sad. That sucks. I can only picture what you're going through. My dog, after 12 years, passed away too. Not this Easter Sunday, but last Easter Sunday. And it really messed me up because that was my baby. That was my kid since I was 19. I had her and I'm 32 now. So I'm so sorry, honey. I can only imagine what you're going through, Adrian. I'm so sorry that you went through that. What was it? I had a dog that got run over, and the only silver lining in them passing away is the fact that they went into shock and immediately passed away. So they didn't suffer with like a broken bone or back or anything like that. It wasn't major. He was old and he was still alive for 7 minutes while bleeding. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just made my whole day depressed. I'm gonna cry on live now, Adrian. I'm so sorry. That sucks. You guys weren't able to take him to the ER, like, you know, the vet ER. I know that that's super expensive. I've had to go there, unfortunately, a couple of times, and every time I go it's over $1,000, and I still haven't been able to recover my savings, unfortunately, just because of the cost of living. But I'm so sorry, Adrian. That's so sad. It really puts things into perspective. Wow. I am so sad. He had a seizure. Well, what happened to the people that ran him over? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm so sorry that your dog passed away. I can only imagine how hurt you are. I'm a strong believer that I think if you're an animal lover, if you're a dog lover, a cat lover, there's like a hole in your heart that's left once they pass away. And I'm not talking about replacing, because you can never replace a pet. Every dog, cat, pet, animal, they all have like their own personalities and their own soul, and it's not about replacing them. But I do think that they leave a hole in your heart that only another dog or another cat or an animal can replace, because they're just so pure. Does that make sense? Apparently they said my dog was barking nonstop. No. Unacceptable. That is so unacceptable. That's not okay. Did you get the cops involved? I'm sorry, babe. I would have called the cops, been like, I don't care if my dog was barking, not barking. I don't care if the dog was attacking the car. You do not run them over. Good, as you should. I would call the cops and do a police report, because that's unacceptable, Adrian. I'm so sorry. So unacceptable. And honestly, if the cops can't do anything, civil suit them, because put it on social media. Call the news. I am so sick. Call me dramatic. Okay, if you are not an animal pet lover, you wouldn't understand. Not just that, it starts off with a pet. So what if your kids are playing in the street and this a-hole is like, oh yeah, your kid was, playing in the street and they were going too fast on their bike, so I ran them over? It can be an accident, but there still has to be, listen, don't get me wrong, it could have been an accident, but if you have an accident, you're still responsible for that accident. It could be an accident, all it is, all they want it to be. It's still an accident. However, with that being said, even if it's an accident, they should still at least pay for the medical bills. If you guys want to get them cremated, they should pay for all that. I'm sorry, I think so. I think, you don't need some fancy snancy lawyer to go to court. You can literally sue them yourself. Yes, it might take years. It might take years to sue them, but I don't care. It's the principle of it. It's the principle. It can be an accident. If I ran over a pet, oh my God, I would die. I would feel so bad. Even if it's the dog's fault or the cat's fault, even if they're the ones that ran into my car, or even if they were the ones, that were crossing the street, or even if your dog got loose and technically it's your fault for letting your dog out loose and it ran in the street, it's still not okay. I would have still, as a person, as a genuinely humble, good person, any kind, real good person would feel horrible. I would at least offer to be like, dude, I'm broke, but I can do payment plans for your vet bills. Like, absolutely horrible. And I understand that dogs run in front of cars doesn't mean that we shouldn't be vigilant and drive with safety. Listen, again, I'm not saying that it's okay for a dog to run in front of the car, but like, don't you feel bad? What happened to being a good person? You gotta be vigilant, you guys, while you guys are on the road. You had him since he was, I'm so sorry, but listen, at least you gave him a good life. And I know that only solves or only makes you feel better to a certain degree, but you literally gave him a good life. And as long as you gave him a good life, I think that's the best you can do. My dog, I always wanted to buy a house and give her a backyard. She never got a house with a backyard, unfortunately, and I live with that guilt because it's so stupid. I've always had an apartment. That's all I could been able to afford is apartments. But I know that she never starved. I know that she had a good run. It was 12 years of a lot. Any other person that would have had her, because she was a handful and I love her so much, any other person that would have had her would have given up on her. I never did. I moved to like 4 different apartments, 7 different apartments, however many apartments, and she came with me. She was through me thick and thin, through breakups, through new boyfriends, through everything. You know what I mean? Right? Both of our pets are in heaven chilling. That's a fact. That's a fact. I understand it's the owner's fault, but honestly, it was an accident and it could happen to anyone. It's just a shitty situation all the way around. But he did say that there was some kind of intention, and if it was intentional, that's where I draw the line, kind of. But I bet they are. I bet they're like, oh, look at our owners. I miss my dog. You know, it's crazy because it's been 2 years, and at nighttime, my pets eat at 9 p.m. The cats, the dogs, everyone eats at 9 p.m. The turtle, everyone eats at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. comes around, and I'm like calling them. And 9 times out of 10, Alexa tells them, because Alexa's like, it's 9 p.m. And they like all get up. Like, yo, it's 9 p.m. Where's our food at? And Lexi starts barking. Lexi will be like, yo, babe, my food? Thank you. And sometimes I'll call her and I'll be like, Cheeky. And I'm like, oops, you're not here. But she's still here. You feel me? I'm so sorry. I think that's the worst part, is that your baby was suffering for 25 minutes, but they're no longer suffering. I feel you on that, because my dog, we think she was diabetic. She went into like diabetes ketosis. In 1 week, she was gone. And we didn't even know that she was sick. And that's my biggest thing that I carry with in my heart, is the fact that I didn't know she was sick. And I didn't do anything about it, because she was healthy. She was great for many, many, many years. I didn't do, she would, you know, go to the vet, get her blood work every now and then. And in 1 week, we lost her. She just deteriorated. I remember it was Saturday. No, it was Friday. It was Friday night, and she didn't want to eat. And I told Steven, that's weird, because this dog stays eating a lot. She eats a lot of food. And she loved eating. That was her favorite time of the days to eat. And she didn't eat that Friday. I told Steven, that's so weird that she's not eating her food. Saturday, we went to an Easter event, and she threw up on the couch. And I told Steven, that's not normal. Let's take her to the ER vet. We took her to the ER vet. We're not sure if, and then they did a scan, and she had cancer in her pancreas. So we don't know if the cancer in the pancreas created the diabetes, or if she had it. Long story short, she had pancreatic cancer. The doctor saw the big mass. He's like, there's nothing we can do. She's very fragile. She's gonna pass away. He wanted to keep her overnight, but it was like $8,000 to keep her overnight, and that's just, I didn't have it. If I had it, if I was a millionaire and I had it, I would have done it. I would have done it, and I would have paid for it. I just didn't have it. I remember us having our rent money for that week, and you know, for the next week, because it was Easter. Easter was on Sunday, and I remember using all the rent money. Steven and I looked at each other. We didn't even think about it, and we don't know how we're gonna pay rent, but God always got us. We got to take care of my dog. That was our baby. And unfortunately, Saturday, we were gonna take her, no, that was Saturday that happened. Sunday, we were gonna take her to a second opinion of a vet that was in Boca, which was pretty far away from our house. And my biggest fear was her passing away in the car, because she started getting seizures. And then she had one seizure while I was brushing my teeth, and I told Steven, I can't do that to her. I don't want her to suffer. She was fine last weekend. I don't know what happened. And I was like, I can't do that to her. So we unfortunately had to make the tough decision to put her down. Am I going against grain here? So we had to do the tough decision to put her down, and it sucked. It hurt me. That was my baby. I had her since she was 18, but at least, you know what, Adrian, at least they're not in pain. And I'm so sorry that's so recent and that just happened. I feel for you. My heart's broken for you. It really is, babe. It's crazy how people love animals so much, because they're such angels, and they're such sweethearts. You guys, I have to go inside of Publix real quick to get my dog Chicken. And I'm not allowed to bring her inside of Publix because she's not a service animal. Can you guys watch her for me? I'm literally gonna I have two phones. I'm gonna use my other phone to go on my YouTube live and make sure she's okay, because I don't want any problems or issues. Is that an available space? So can you guys watch her for me, please and thank you, while I go inside real quick? I'm gonna lock my car, but I'm gonna leave my car on with the AC and everything. I'm so sorry, Adrian. What a shitty weekend, babe. What a shitty week. I'm so sorry, so sorry, so sorry you went through that. I really am. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Thank you. And I have my phone. I have my other phone and I'm watching myself. So, Lexi, mama, you can't go. You have to stay. You gonna be a good girl? Mama, no. I'm so sorry, baby. You can't go, mamas. You can't go. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. No, mama, you have to stay. You have to stay. I'll be fast and furious. Yeah, go bark at people. Entertain yourself. I'll be right back. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel horrible. I want to take her with me, but I can't. She's not a service animal. She can't go inside. All right, you guys. BRB. BRB. Baby mama's back, honey. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for babysitting my doggy. I appreciate it. Lexi, were they babysitting you? Thank you, guys. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Thank you guys for babysitting my baby. Wow, literally, you called it. Adrian said well, right now we have a time difference where I'm at, it's 3 p.m., but you called it. You legit did. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. You literally called it. You see? You can say that we're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers. And that will be facts. I would thank you guys for babysitting her. Thank you, Adrian. Ooh, not read minds, because I didn't know I was gonna be back at this time. You can tell the future. There you go. You can tell the future, not read minds. Ooh, thank you, X50. Appreciate it. So thank you guys for babysitting. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate you for babysitting her while I went to get her and my lunch. I got her a chicken tender. Spoiled little baby. Spoiled little baby. Normally we like to go on walks for lunchtime, but we're not gonna have time today to do it. Lexi, let me eat real quick. I don't even know what I got. I am starving. Starving, you guys. Right? These are like hash brown baked thingies. Never had them before. They're good. They have bacon in them. These would be bomb as breakfast. I do feed her though. Once we get back to the office, it's more chill. That way I can, you know, sit real quick and cut it up into little tiny. You guys, she only has 6 teeth. Only has 6 teeth. So yeah. All right, let's get back to work. To work, we gotta work. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm gonna eat a chicken tender. I jokingly tell her when she passes away to come find me again, because I love her so much. If she will allow me to be her mommy again. I try. Listen, I'm not perfect, but I try to be a good mom. You know? And that's all you can do is try. I got you, baby. I think it's that way to get back to work, you guys. This just became a ASMR mukbang lunch edition. This fire is so good. Why do you ask if you don't want it? Here. You don't want it. It's a piece of chicken. You don't want it. So good, y'all. I gave you a piece, baby, and you didn't want it. I got you. Give me a minute. The sauce is good. It's not too spicy at all. It's very sweet. When we get back to the office, I will give you your lunch. Everyone's so quiet now in the chat. Adrian, you're still there. You guys, don't be shy. Say hi. That was so good. I'm gonna eat another one. So good. Is this the right way to work? I'm pretty sure it is. Lexi, baby, I got you. Once we're back in the office, you know, boo, I got you. Get the chicken. There you go. So yeah, you guys, did a lot of work at my mom's house this weekend. My mom gets so mad when I call it her house. She says it's my house now. Wait. That's spicy, baby. You can't eat spicy. You have a whole chicken for you. The whole thing's for you. Wait. I'm tired of chewing, y'all. Wait, Lexi, wait. Guys, this is so gross. I literally sometimes like break off the food like that. I feel like a mama bird feeding her chicklet. That's how I feed Lexi sometimes. Because she has no teeth, you guys. Wait, mama. You have a whole chicken for yourself. Wait. 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 So messy. So messy, you guys. But if I don't eat in my car, I literally, I'm so hungry. If I don't eat in my car, like I can't. Wait, gorda, wait. Lexi, me lo tumbaste con la mirada. Wait. Thank God for napkins. It is disgusting, you guys. I'm a gross pig. Don't follow me. Don't subscribe. Jesus Christ. I feel like such a fat ass. Wait, gorda. Such a nasty fat ass right now. Wait, Mama. I gotta cut it up into little pieces for you. One moment. I spilled some on my shirt. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm done eating. Oh, look, puppy. Ooh, the spicy got to me. Crazy. Crazy puppy. Thank goodness for napkins. There's no more, Mama. You know where you have more? When we get to the office. I always have water in my car, and I threw away all my water bottles because I was like, I don't need them. Yes, I do need them. Hey. Hey, George, how are you? Sorry, welcome to my nasty, messy live where I'm having lunch, y'all. Struggle's real. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be gross. Sit. 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 Good girl. Sometimes it'd be like that. Brady! Hi, honey. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a minute. How's life? How's everything? Update me. So yeah, you guys, sometimes it's just messy like that. Water. I'm pulling up to work though, you guys, in like 5 minutes. I'll probably do like a live for like, yo, what's up? I'm good. You? I'm good. How many dogs you have? I have 2. I have 1 dog. Technically, Lexi is my dog. But my mom has 2 dogs, and low-key, they're like the family dogs. But Lexi's like the dog that I like take to work and stuff. You feel me? So technically, only 1 doggo, Lexi. My pretty little princess. What kind of dogs do you have? My mom has a Cocker Spaniel, Teddy, and a Boston Terrier, Toby. I love them both. They both love me, and they're both obsessed with me. But yeah. Damn. I don't like the sauce. The sauce is too messy. Sorry, y'all. I'm being gross. This is a gross live. I don't care. All of them is like yours. No, they're all different. Teddy's a Cocker Spaniel. He's very fluffy. And he's big. He's not big. He's like medium-sized dog. He's very fluffy though. He's not friendly. But if he knows you, then he loves you. But he's not friendly with strangers. And he loves playing with the ball. He has obsession over the balls. He never breaks any of his toys, but he's obsessed with the balls. Toby is obsessed with toys, but Toby, he's a Boston Terrier, and he's white and black, and he likes to eat his toys. He likes to destroy them. What? What's up? Tell me. Hi, Nor. That's amazing, Nor. So you're closer. Is yours obsessed with balls, or is yours obsessed with breaking their toys? What kind of dog you got? A Boston? Bones. Okay, he loves his bones. Okay. You gotta be careful with that. Some bones are healthier than others, but you know, just keep an eye on him. But dogs be loving their bones. Adrian, welcome back. You're right back right now, but you guys, sorry, I don't mean to talk with my mouth full. Sorry for eating on this live. It was a lot. I love that. Yeah, my mom takes care of them. I mean, I always joke around saying that Toby's mine because he loves me and we have a great connection, and Boston Terriers are one of my favorite breeds. But I've had mutts. I've had every breed. I don't care. Teddy is definitely a mama's boy. That's my mom's dog. Teddy's also a family dog, but Toby's definitely a family dog. My goal was to reach like 1,000 or 2,000 by the time Michael biopic comes out next year. You're on the way, Nor. Do them shorts and be like, please subscribe to my channel if you guys like the short. Ooh. Adrian, I'm gonna be upfront with you. I try not to talk about politics. Are you a YouTuber, George? I can subscribe to your channel if you want that to help you out. Do you do YouTube videos? Droplet of water. So I don't like to get really political on my YouTube page because politics suck, and at the end of the day, it's not about Democrats versus Republicans or vice versa. It's about the rich versus the poor, unfortunately. And I feel like that's a government way of really us quarreling with each other and not looking at the bigger picture. To be quite honest, I did not know about Charlie Kirk for the longest time. I didn't know who he was or what he represented or anything. Each to their own. I'm not happy he died. I'm not happy he got killed. It sucks. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Most of all, I felt, I don't feel bad anymore. I felt really bad for his wife. I feel horrible for his kids that didn't get to meet their father and didn't get to enjoy time with their father. I feel horrible about that, and I gotta clock into work, you guys, so I gotta leave. I'm gonna wrap this up as fast as I can because I talk a lot. I do think that a lot of universities, high schools, middle schools, elementary school do need better security, and if that doesn't show you how much lack of security we have in schools, I'm in university and I do everything online, but I mean anybody can pretty much walk on campus with their school ID. South University, where I used to study at, was a little bit more high-end security. If you didn't have your badge, the door would not open, and I think that's great. I don't think Palm Beach State is like that. That's where I go to currently. Guys, please don't stalk me. You guys know too much. I talk way too much on my live and tell you guys too much personal details, but please don't stalk me. But I do go to school online. I shouldn't have named the schools I go to, but I know you guys love me and we love each other, and you guys will never harm me. But you think his killer was killed? Could be. Nor, I think definitely that goal is reachable. I think that goal is reachable. You just got to put in the work and try to do a short. One day yes, one day no. One day yes, one day no. Make sure you have shorts. One day yes, one day no. So you guys, back to the whole Charlie Kirk thing. You imagine growing up without a father. I mean, his children did. Absolutely. I agree with that, Nor. I agree with that. I feel horrible for his kids. But the reason I don't feel bad for his wife as much as I did before when it first happened is because of the fact I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? I don't like to do conspiracy things, but if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck, y'all, not a chicken. And she's out here giving too many interviews. Listen, on one side of me is like, who are we to judge? You feel me? Who are we to judge? Because, you know, everyone's grief process is differently. But I do think she's too chipper doing all these interviews and podcasts when her husband just passed away, the father of her children. I would be in grief for a hot minute before I decide to do any kinds of, I would try to at least get by the holiday seasons and then maybe next year start doing all these interviews and stuff like that. And maybe I would say a press release through my peoples, but other than that, I don't think I would be so consumed by utter grief at the fact that my children are not going to spend Christmas and New Year's Eve with their dad. They're never going to get to know their dad. That's really where my concern is at. But don't you feel like nowadays famous people are getting killed? I think that's always been like that. I think maybe now because of social media and we have more news coverage, we hear it more often, but I think that's always been the situation. Yeah, like Connie Francis. I mean, like, come on. I never met her the time before she died. Like, come on, man. I wish I did. Connie Francis, I love Pretty Little Lady. Wait, Pretty Little Baby. I love that song. I loved all her songs, and apparently she was super famous. But Connie Francis died of old age. She had a good run. She had a good run, you guys. It sucked that she passed away, but if it wasn't for TikTok, we would have never known who she was. You know what I mean? And then she passed away. But again, I feel like Connie Francis was more of old age. I definitely think something fishy and weird is going on with Charlie Kirk. I do have to say this. I did not follow Charlie Kirk. My mom's is a really good Christian, and she heard that he passed away, and her Christian, you know, there's Christian people and then there's Christian hypocrites. And she heard, the problem is, you can't be biased on the internet, because if you like a certain content, the content that they're going to show you is going to be biased based on your analytics, and vice versa. And my mom heard all the good things about Charlie Kirk, how he was a good Christian and he was a good man and all of this. And then I heard all the negatives of Charlie Kirk, all the negative things he said, all the bad things he said. I'm a very big, strong believer of live and let live. And I told my mom about this. I'm like, Mom, you know, I understand that you think he's a good Christian, but he isn't. Let's look at the facts. I'm not saying that he was evil, horrible, malicious, bad, horrible person, because again, I didn't know the guy personally, but I don't agree with his views. I am Christian. I consider myself a Christian. I consider myself a pretty darn good Christian. But I don't necessarily align with all of his political views. I do think in live and let live, I think hate is very powerful and strong, and you shouldn't hate your neighbor. You can have your own beliefs, your own views and stuff like that, but who are you to say that kids in school should be killed and you're okay with that? Yet, look at how you passed away. I definitely think words are very powerful, and that's something I've been learning myself. I think words are very powerful, and we attract a lot of positives and negative things on either side. Oh, don't get me started on Tito Jackson, who died last year. I love the Jackson 5, and I'm sad. You know what you should do, Nor? You should do like the Jacksons, all of them that passed away, how they passed away. You should do like a little short. That's gonna skyrocket your YouTube thing. I think you should be like Tito Jackson, how he passed away. Did you know that Tito Jackson passed away this way, this way, this way? He was born on this day and he passed away on this day, and this is how old he was. I think that would skyrocket your YouTube page. Think about it. Creating those kinds of shorts with quality is a great idea. And as long as you have a cell phone, you can do a voiceover and you can edit a video. Yeah, I didn't know him. I mean, I seen him on ads, but I saw a TikTok of him. I agree. I saw it too. I can't believe I saw it on Instagram. I couldn't believe it was on Instagram. He was there one day and then he was gone. He got shot in the neck. It was very graphic, very dramatic. I feel bad for him. Again, I don't wish murder on anyone, not even my worst enemies. I don't really have any enemies. If you don't like me, that's fine. I've learned that I'm not for everybody. Not everybody's for me, and that's okay. I don't wish him death. I don't wish him ill wills. That's just not who I am as a person. However, I don't agree with everything that he said. I learned about him, unfortunately, after his passing, and he was really nasty in some of the ideologies and the views that he had. And I understand maybe some of it stems from his belief systems, but you can be Christian and you can believe in a man and a woman and not hate others for being different. Love your enemies. I agree. I think it was on the left side of his neck. Yes, it was. I think. I don't remember. I want to say it was. It was so scary. I think it was. It was so traumatizing. And again, you guys, not to talk about conspiracy theories, because I don't even think we're supposed to talk about this on YouTube, but why was he shot and killed? It's so weird. Was it an inside job? Was it an inside job? What do you think? I think it could be an inside job. You know it? You think so, Adrian? Because it's so weird. I don't think the Dems or the lefts or whatever you want to call them hated him enough to like kill him. I feel like a lot of these school shooters, not everybody, I don't want to put everybody in one category. You guys got to go. But I do think unfortunately, a lot of school shooters and people and snipers and stuff like that, a lot of them are American bred and born. I've never heard of an immigrant, of a Mexican, I'm Cuban by the way, of a Mexican, of a Latino person. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that they exist. But I haven't heard of any Latino kids going to their high school because they were bullied and killing 23 people. Just saying. I haven't heard of any black kids. Well, there was like a 6-year-old kid, I think, that shot his teacher in the hand, but you know, mass murderers, I never heard of any black kids going to schools. Again, I might be wrong, you guys. Fact check me if I'm wrong and talking out the booty hole, because I don't know. I don't know these statistics, but this is what off the top of my head. I've never heard of a black child going into a school and be like, oh, so-and-so bullied me. Let me take a gun and kill 53 of my closest peers. Reminds me of JFK assassination because it kind of, listen, I think JFK, I don't think the person that they told us that killed him. What was the reason of killing JFK? So apparently he said that he was spreading too much lies and was spreading hate. I think someone paid him. I don't think so. I think he was against Trump towards the end of his life, and a lot of things that Trump was doing he wasn't okay with. And I think if you are a Republican and you're against Trump, you're seen as the enemy. Look at that white lady, TKG, whatever her name is. I don't know her name. I don't know. Something Green. I'm horrible with names, you guys. I barely listen to the news because of this. So she used to support Trump from the very beginning, and now certain things have been done and said that she no longer supports Trump and doesn't have the same vision as him. And now Trump is like, she's a traitor, she's the devil, just because somebody doesn't agree. Like, it's, listen, I can say green, this color green is the most beautiful color on planet Earth, and only people that love this color green are gonna be my friends. That's an opinion. It's crazy for me to be like, Adrian, me and you can't be friends because Adrian's favorite color is blue. Ew, how dare he have a favorite color that's not the same as mine? How dare his favorite color be blue and not green like me? Life doesn't work like that, babes. One person was arrested and I told the judge that they were bullying him, I think. The killer said he was spreading too much lies and shot him because he didn't. Listen, each to their own. I like I said, it's a great question, Adrian. Thank you for bringing it up. I try not to speak about political things in my lives, but sometimes it's part of life. How do you get my favorite color? Actually, oh my God, we're connected, Adrian. We're connected. I'm right now really like into like a baby olive green color and baby like olive pink. But you guys, I have to go. I love you guys. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Bye.